Hello, fellow pen lovers and stationery enthusiasts. I have another review for you today. My name is Christy, and I am Snarky Wordsworth over on Instagram and Reddit. This item is obviously going to be from the Galen Leather Company. I really, really do love Galen Leather and their leather goods. They are so beautiful and so well made. The company is based out of Turkey, and if you order directly from the company, not only do you get your item and a very nice cloth pouch with their logo on it, but you'll also get a number of little bonuses. There's usually like a Turkish coffee packet in there. They give out these little evil eye charms and some teas, and it's a very, very nice way of packaging goods. This, however, is one of those items that is always sold out on their site. I will say the undyed leather, which is my favorite kind of leather from them, is almost always out of stock. All of the items that I want are always sold out, and I have like the little notification clicked, but I always seem to just miss my chance. I saw it pop up on Venice Pens, and I just had to get it. I usually try to get from Galen Leather, but I saw it and I needed it, and so I bought it. And when you order from one of the US based retailers, you do not get like the full packaging deal, but you do still get the lovely little cloth pouch and of course the item itself. So you still get absolutely your money's worth. I just will say I do try and purchase from their site whenever I get the chance to. So, as mentioned, ordered this from Vanessa and it came in 4 days. That's the other thing. If you do order from Galen Leather Companies directly, it will take a few weeks usually to land just because they are shipping from Turkey and all of the process of putting the items together and then getting them to you, it does take a bit more time. Whereas this, obviously, it's just part of their stock and it can ship out the door just like an ink or pen or whatever would. So, another thing to take into consideration. So, yes, ordered this from Vanessa, came in 4 days, and I am so excited to add this to my traveler's journal, which I will show you the way I put together, and I'm very excited to start using it with it. Anyway, let's go ahead and open. So, ta-da! This is the passport-sized traveler's notebook wallet insert, and it's in the undyed leather. Like I mentioned, this is always sold out, and it's so sad because I've been wanting one for so long, and I'm really, really happy that it's finally here. It is just as lovely as it looks on the website. Their undyed natural leather is just really, really soft and smooth and beautiful, and it's going to patina so well. I have a couple of their other undyed leather items that just look phenomenal. Like scratches just add to character, so if it's one of those pieces that you're going to put in your everyday carry, you 100% do not have to baby them, because the more imperfect they are, the more perfect they are for you, because that's just part of their whole lifespan, and these last for years and years, and the longer you use them, the more amazing they become. So with your undyed leather traveler's notebook passport size insert, you have this little guy here. It's about that thick if you look at it from the top. You get a pen loop, and it is elasticized, so it will fit a larger pen or a smaller pen, and that's really nice because a lot of times I find that my pens are not going to fit in the very, very tiny pen loops that a lot of other companies put on their pieces. You get a front slip pocket, 3 card pockets, and then a secretarial pocket, which would be perfect for receipts. But you can see you could definitely put all of your credit cards and driver's license in it if you wanted to. You get 2 slip pockets on the other side, that go all the way down, so you could fit quite large items in there, whether you want to put money or receipts or whatever, they definitely will go. And then the other side, you get a zippered pocket, which is wonderful. And the zipper is really, really smooth. Don't know if you could tell. And it does stay. That's the other thing. So I have a Moterm fabric wallet insert right now in my traveler's notebook that this is going to take the place of, and that zipper does not stay. I get so frustrated with it. But yeah, so I do know Galen leather has great zippers, so I'm excited to be able to feel secure in using this. So yeah, that. And then on the back side, of course, you have the Galen leather logo. But yeah, it is exactly what I wanted, and I'm really, really excited to finally have it. So I thought that I would go ahead and sort of show you what a transfer over would look like. This is my current passport-sized traveler's notebook. I've had it for a long time, so it is quite worn, but I love it. I think it's really, really cute, and I love, all the dings and the imperfections. I feel like that really does make it kind of wonderful. So it's not super chunky, but certainly not super thin. I do two little notebook inserts with Tomoe River paper. I believe I generally will get the 68 GSM for mine. Here is the pen loop from Traveler's Notebook that I use. And this is, of course, just in the standard brown. The first insert, which I just use as sort of my lists and general collections and things like that, I have that wrapped in I don't know if this will pick up, a 1.61 goat leather folder. And I do really, really like the folder that they put out. Very thin, but really lovely. I only got this a few months ago, and it's already starting to get a little bit of color to it. I'm excited about that. I just keep receipts, and then, I also keep my little Tombow color wheel, which ones I still need and everything like that. So that's super useful. Oh, and then this is just a tax exempt form from work because I'm always forgetting it otherwise. And then this is the Moterm fabric wallet that I have. I really, really liked this. I will say I had it for years and years, so I'm only frustrated now because, again, it's ancient. I think I paid $8 for it, so, you get what you pay for. This zipper tends to fall, and it makes me really nervous because I do keep dollar bills, and sometimes every once in a while I'll throw change in there, and so the fact that it doesn't necessarily stay zipped, that's a little bit of a concern. But yeah, I keep my business cards in this little pocket. I usually keep whatever kind of punch card and then a couple of paper clips. This one the second book I always keep in here is just my reading journal. I keep a running review insert of whatever audiobook I'm listening to at the time, or fanfic. I read, this is super niche, I read a lot of mythology and folklore fanfic. I know, like I said, super duper niche, but I'll write about those and different authors that I find, things like that. So that's that second insert. And then in the back, with this sort of kind of zipper pocket, I keep my dollar bills, and obviously I have 5s and 1s. These are for tip jars. I never carry cash other than that. And then I always have a couple of Post-its popped in as well. So yeah, this is going to be replaced by my lovely new Galen leather wallet insert. And I will say that one of the things that I was a little bit concerned about is that it's going to be too chunky, because I don't mind a little bit of extra heft to my traveler's notebook, but I didn't want it to be mammoth or anything. It's just not really my jam, but whatever. Oh, and I didn't mention, so this is just a Kaweco brass sport pen. I love this thing. It's weighty, but it feels really good in your hand. I love it. So anyway, in addition, I need to swap out my second reading insert anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this whole section out. And then that will go by the wayside. And I'm going to go ahead and sort of stuff this new one. I'm going to keep the configuration pretty much the same. The cash and the Post-its will go in the back zipper pocket. And then business cards. Where to put the business cards? I guess I can put them over here. I've got my punch card. I'll just slide him over here so it's easy access. Oh, and then my little extra clips. Slide over here. And is that everything? Yeah, that's everything I've got in there. And you can see I would definitely have room for a license and credit cards if I wanted to use it for that. I honestly just use a little leather card holder that's I can slide everything in, but I might consider using this if it's not super chunky. Again, that's one of the things that I was concerned about. This is the new insert that I want to use for my reading journal. So that's going to go right there. And let's see. Is that going to be, I don't know. That feels kind of super chunky. Let's take that off. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Haha. Okay, so I am going to put the wallet insert all the way in the back. And then we are going to do this. Okay, so that. Now, okay, so it does feel a little chunky, but let me get everything put in. I want to say right now, I do not love this Traveler's Notebook pen loop. The leather feels so not nice compared to the leather on the actual notebook journal thing. It's very different. So I will also say that I kind of had to train this to fit my Kaweco sport pen, just because it is kind of a chunky pen, just because of that fantastic octagonal shape. But with the elastic, this fits really nice and secure. It doesn't feel loose, doesn't feel tight. It just feels like it's supposed to be there. So yeah, let's see how that is. Oh, whoops, I forgot my little thing over here. So that is how chunky it is after you add the Galen leather insert. I mean, I have definitely seen Traveler's Notebooks that are way, way, way chunkier. So I'm not unhappy with that. I actually think that this is totally fine. It does add a tiny bit more weight because this is obviously fabric and weighs nothing. And this definitely has a little bit of heft, but I already had that brass pen on there anyway, so it was never going to be a lightweight everyday carry. But I really like it. And I actually I don't mind that it does have overhang. I kind of usually hate that, but I like it because you've got the two similar but different shades of brown, and I also can tell that that's going to patina like crazy because it is sticking out, so that's certainly going to help that aging process. And I would imagine in like 6 months it's going to look amazing. So yeah, that is the Galen leather passport sized Traveler's Notebook wallet insert. I'm super excited to start using it. And, if you have any questions at all that you come up with, please comment below and I'll try and answer those, or at least get them answered. So with that, once again, if this was helpful to you at all, please feel free to click the like button, subscribe if you think this will give you any other great ideas or future assistance with other reviews. So again, with that, I'm going to sign off. Bye-bye.